After a poor run of form, we look to bounce back against Bayer Leverkusen. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84, and in today's episode of Die Roten Bullen, we are going to be facing off against Bayer Leverkusen as we look to put to an end a bad run of form which has seen us lose 3 of the last 4 games. But before we get into today's match footage, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button to help the channel out. Any comments you have about the series, leave them in the box down below. But if we've done all of those things, we're going to get straight on into this one as we look to turn around our run of form. Okay, so as we have had a poor run of form, we haven't actually skipped any games in the sequence. As you can see, we have literally just left the DFB Pokal, moved a few days forward, and we are now on to the Leverkusen game. So nothing really to review. The only thing to do is push forward and have a look at the team selection for this game. And you can see that we have gone with Gulaxi in goal, Gvardiol, Rudiger, Konate and Lamptey. We've got Forsberg on the left, Tonali and Tales Magno in the midfield, with Olmo playing behind Sorloth and Brenner. We need to start scoring goals and winning games again, because with the running that we've got coming up, we're going to need 3 points today, and then we're going to need a bit of form going into the Champions League second leg. Okay, so a game that has been a top of the table clash for the past few years is up and running as we go to the Bay Arena in Leverkusen. Ideally, I'd like us to get a point here at least, but Borussia Dortmund are already winning, which means that I really want us to take all 3 points now. As it stands, that gap is coming down with every game that goes by. We could have had a penalty there. Magno went down in the box, didn't get anything, and Lamptey, I think, has scored his first goal. His first goal for the club is a thundering shot that goes in off the underside of the crossbar from distance. Gets played, I don't know what Magno was doing there. Tried to play a 1-2 with Brenner. It comes back off the defender, and Lamptey has smashed the ball past the goalkeeper. It's a fierce shot, and that is pretty... Well, it says genius in the commentary. I'll go with genius too. And then we've got a quick attack coming here. Galaxy to Forsberg, who's running into the box. Goes to ground. He went over a little easy. So I've got a feeling that the VAR is going to overturn this, as it looked like a dive, I'll be honest. Forsberg just seemed to go to ground so easy. Ref's had a look. Let's see what he sees. Oh, he's given a penalty. So the ones that you don't think are penalties are penalties, and then the ones that you think are penalties don't get given. But they all count when they scored, and Sorloth scores this one to make it 2-0. And it wasn't the best of penalties. Goalkeeper seems to have either got a hand or 2 hands on the ball and just couldn't keep the penalty out. It was a fierce hit penalty. But we have a 2-0 lead, and after 24 minutes, we are playing very well. Got some defending to do now, though, as Leverkusen are playing the ball around. They work it into the box. Koita has the shot, dealt with well by Galaxy, and then Lamptey clears it away. So, an eventful half an hour where we are on top in the game, but we got defending to do again. Free kick that comes in, and Tales Magno can bring it away now. Beats his man, lays it off to Brenner, ball over the top, Sorloth's in, and the goalkeeper does really well to turn this one away for a corner. And from the resulting corner, Forsberg plays it in, gets nodded back to him at the front post, and then Sorloth has the header that goes over the bar. And this is really good football considering what had happened in the last couple of games. We are now 3-0 up as Forsberg lays it on a plate for Brenner, who's already got 7 goals this season, considering he only joined in the January transfer window, and we missed most of that with the winter break. That's a clever goal, that is. Forsberg with the ball laid across the box, should I say. Brenner's there to just tuck it away left-footed into the far corner. And this is like the form that we were experiencing before. And this is what I want us to be. Ruthless when we get the chances. As Magno is on the front foot again. He runs in, he's past his man. Goes to ground in the box. Now, you see, this one I don't think looks like the best the goalkeeper going. Goalkeeper's chasing the referee. I've got a feeling this one won't be awarded. It looks like a penalty, so it probably won't be a penalty. And I think that's it. I think he's... Oh no, he's given this one. The box didn't even come up to say he'd given it or not. Sorloth doesn't care. He's tucked it away, left-footed, into the bottom corner. 18 for the season now for Sorloth. He's a player who I thought might have moved on. When we signed some of the bigger strikers in the summer, I thought, oh, we might have to move Sorloth on. But he's actually stayed and fought for his place, and he is that extra piece up front that we do use when things aren't gelling. But Brenner there shows all of the ability that we saw in him. Just couldn't finish that time. Went near post. Probably should have gone far post. But in at half time, 4-0 up again and running away with another game. And you can see that in terms of the stats, 13 shots, 6 on target, 3 XG. And then we've got only 46% of the possession, which is quite shocking considering we have a 4-goal lead. You'd have thought we'd have had more of the ball than what we actually have. But not complaining at that. Stats really aren't important when you're 4-0 up and your team looks like they are cruising. And now we have got some defending to do by the looks of it. Leverkusen playing the ball over to Bailey. Plays it to Arlas, I think that said. And between the defenders and Galaxy, nearly score an own goal there. Nearly rolls in over the line. Luckily, Galaxy turns and gets down on the ball quickly. And then he tries to spearhead an attack, but it gets cut out. Gvardiol tries the ball over the top. And then Galaxy comes running out. Leaves Alario in behind on his own. Bit of a mistake there from the goalkeeper. We'll let him off with the odd one because he's played so well across all the seasons that we have had him in goal. But all of a sudden, they've scored 2 goals in 5 minutes, is that? Scored, yeah, 2 goals in 5 minutes to make it 4-2. And we've gone from being comfortable to just looking a bit fragile. They've got another attack here by the looks of it. They're making quick couple of changes. Going to bring Pino on the left. Bring Salas on for Olmo. And I think we're going to bring Klosterman on in place of Konate as the whole of the back four has been booked. And in the background, we are falling apart. It's gone from 4-0 to 4-3 and there's suddenly 7 minutes left of this game. And Leverkusen are well on top. And they had another chance there, but we look like we're going to get a counter-attack. Gvardiol to Pino, to Tonali, plays it out to Lamptey, plays it to Talis Magno. If he would have just shot first time there rather than taking that touch, had the whole right-hand side of the goal to shoot at. Instead, he took a touch and the goalkeeper's dealt with it well. And now we need to be getting this ball because they're running in on goal. And thankfully, Galaxy picks the ball up because 3 minutes left to go. It looks like there's only one team that want to go on and get anything from the game, and it's certainly not us. And again, we've turned an attack into a counter-attack, ball through, and Alario has equalised. 4-4. This is crazy. Our form at the moment is crazy. Surely they're not going to score again. Luckily, we've got rid of the ball, and Sorloth's got a man over down here. Here's Magno. Can't beat his man. But they've kept the ball in, and Leverkusen are on the attack again. We take the ball off of them. Klosterman plays it to Pino. If he looks up, he's got a man in the middle, and there he is, and Brenner has scored. And would you believe it, the referee's running over with his finger to his ear, and this one's not going to count. The drama of a 5-4 win in the 95th minute is robbed from us by an offside, although Lamptey's trying it again, tries the ball through for Brenner. Oh, and now we get a replay of the offside goal. Those lines are very, very dodgy on this game. That did not look offside to me. I think we might just have been robbed of a 5-4 win. I mean, no excuses. We were 4-0 up and cruising, and we should never have let them back into the game. But we should have won that game. I am sure of it. When we look at the stats, it's absolutely crazy. We had 19 shots, 8 on target, an XG of 4.11. only 44% of the ball, which is probably where our downfall was. They've had 9 shots, 8 on target. They've scored 4 also with an XG of 2.4. Don't really know what to say there. It all just went a bit crazy in the second half after we were 4-0 up. Maybe we took our foot off of the gas. Maybe they didn't play very well in the first half and then played well in the second half, but very disappointing not to have got 3 more points there. In fact, what I'm going to do is push past the dressing room and try and have a look at how Dortmund got on, because they were winning early on. Dortmund have actually won 4-0. We have dropped points, and that gap has come down to 4 points, and they have a superior goal difference now by 8. Oh, could it be squeaky bum time, as somebody famously once said? It's going to get interesting between now and the end of the season. The next episode, I believe, is going to be the Marseille Champions League second leg for the first knockout phase. So come back and have a look at that. But for this one, it's going to be a wrap. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button to stay up to date with everything going on in this save. Leave your comments in the box down below. But for this one, that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching.